Hey guys, the most viral content we got, getting over 2 million views on Facebook, almost a million views on IG, almost a million views on TikTok, was from our partners at Axe Token and Axe Media. And so we wanted to bring them back to teach you about Chat GTP. And you're going to want to stay to the end because we're going to teach you how not to use it and how to use it properly to completely revolutionize and transform your business. Brother, you know how to bring you back.
Last time was fun, man.
Last time was fun.
Yeah.
I was a little scared after. I had some nightmares about the metaverse.
Oh, well, it can be anything that we're talking about here when it comes to Web3 and what we're talking about today with AI. It's the wild, wild west, man. So
it's incredible.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the transition to AI and really Chat GPT opening up this avenue into Web3 is going to be like the catapult that Web3 needed to really become as popular as Web2, like going to '01 in the .com era or going into 2012 with the mobile change? So like, do you feel like we're at the infancy stage of something new, or is this something that's already kind of gone through?
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good question. It's a good insight because for a lot of people, this feels very, very new, but it's been in its development and in its infancy now for probably close to a decade. And so what we're seeing now is actually more of the fruit of its development and infancy. And what's going to happen, just like anytime we come into a look, let me just say it this way. We are in the very beginning of a golden age of an idea economy. Okay, where before it was a financial economy or a structural economy, an industrial economy, we live in the golden age of ideas, right?
Yeah.
Ideas are, and what's great about that is it's probably, well, I'll put it this way. If you have an idea and you know how to utilize the tools correctly that are out there right now that are being their development, and you're willing to take the time to learn the forward moving tools and not lean on what has previously been done and just kind of like toy around with the new stuff. If you'll really dedicate yourself to learning how to use those new tools, whatever industry you're in, if you learn how to use them, what will happen is that you'll become somebody who is positioned to be an expert in your field without even having to have the education. And we can talk about that here in a second. But what's going to happen is that you'll be the one who knows how to use the tools where a lot of people are not going to be so quick to adopt. So if you can position yourself in whatever industry you're in, utilizing these new Web3 and AI tools to maximize and leverage the opportunities that are in your industry, you're going to be very well positioned.
Yeah, I agree. If you can find a way to make it your friend rather than your enemy, I think it really helps with breaking the traditional model and just doing the new phase of doing business.
Absolutely.
I think like we're in sales, we're salesmen, right? At the end of the day, and we're selling a product, whether it's a crypto token or it's a mortgage, but we're in it. And so then it's really positioning to leverage these tools to enhance your business, to enhance your opportunities, to enhance your customer service. So like, have you implemented AI in your endeavors with an Axe token?
Oh, man, I use AI every day.
How so?
Every single day. We're using it not just to, well, I'll tell you, let's say it this way. I'm telling Chat GPT every single day about Axe token.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm going in. Got to remember, Chat GPT is a growing, developing, learning model. Right. So we're in Chat GPT 3. GPT 4 is incoming. Okay, and it's going to be a more robust and more powerful tool. But why is it more powerful? Right? It's more powerful because there's more users, because there's more information on the internet. A lot of people use these AI modules for, that you can type into. They're using it like a Google search bar.
Right.
Don't do that. Help it to learn. Tell it things. Ask it to type out something for you. Ask it to write. Just last week, what I did is I went in and I said, hey, write an email nurture sequence consisting of 5 emails that lists out the benefits of Axe token. Okay. Gave it very specific instructions, and Chat GPT spit out 5 emails. Now I had to go back through and I had to, put in our culture, our language, right? But every time I do that, right, I don't just copy and paste.
You do it within the bot.
I do it within the bot, right? So I go back in and I say, correct this, do this, replace this with that. Every time I do that, the model is learning and it's becoming better. Now, for me, I'm not really interested in helping it to learn how to be better in an entire crypto industry, for example, right? I'm interested in it learning how to be better to talk about Axe token. And so that's my specific role. That's my, my contribution to the model is I'm helping it to learn about Axe token. I'm feeding it information. Hey, instead of saying this, say this instead, right? Did you know, I'll even propose, did you know questions to Chat GPT, and what it'll spit out in return is to say, that's great information. Here's what I was able to find on the internet. Right. And so now it's matching information.
So is it connected to the web, or is this?
100%.
So it's connected to the web. So
combing the entire web.
It's pulling information and data. And is it up to date information, or is the bot?
Yeah. Some people would find this scary. I find it very exciting. It's more up to date than you and I are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I had heard that, that it was kind of tied. It was built up to like information from 2021. Right. And so then it wasn't continuing to learn. So, but that was probably wrong. Right. My source isn't an expert, but I took it for what it was. So let's try it. I mean, let's try some examples of how you could benefit from it.
Yeah. So what topic do you want to focus on here?
Let's say let's see if it can make a projection. What is the projected price of Bitcoin in 2025?
Now,
okay.
What I'm going to just point out, and this is not to necessarily say anything in particular, right? But we just use Chat GPT as a Google search bar.
Got it.
Right. So instead, what we want to do, if we take the same question that you have, we want to just change it, right? So instead of asking a question, we're going to say, show me the projected increase of Bitcoin over the next
5 years.
Okay, we'll do 5 years. 5 years.
So right now it's searching the web.
Searching the web, searching its own
database
and models. Right, so it's always going to give you this disclaimer saying, look, I'm not a financial advisor.
Yeah. This is wild.
So over the past 5 years, Bitcoin has experienced significant volatility and fluctuation in its price. And now it's going to go back
Bitcoin was
to show how it's going to go forward. Yeah.
Reached all-time high of 20,000. Jesus. That price then experienced significant decline. In 2018, I dropped around 3,200. Since then, the price of Bitcoin has recovered somewhat, has experienced periods, both growth and decline. As of March 2023, the price of Bitcoin is around 50,000 per unit. However, it's important to note that the cryptocurrency market is highly volatile and subject to rapid change in value. While I cannot provide specific projection for the price of Bitcoin over the next 5 years, some analysts predict that the cryptocurrency market will continue to grow, driven by increasing mainstream adoption and development of new use cases for cryptocurrencies. However, it is important to conduct your own research and carefully consider the risks associated with investing in cryptocurrencies before investment decisions. Okay,
so is everything in here? This is so important to understand about AI. Is everything in here accurate?
No. What's the current price of Bitcoin?
Just under 24,000.
Just under 24.
Yeah. So what we have here is we have some really good information. But if you're one of those people that you're just a copy paster, you're going to put information out there and you're going to look like an idiot.
Right.
Okay. So you have to take what is given to you. Okay. And then you've got to make sure that you do your own research. You got to work hard, right?
Yeah.
This is an innovation tool. It's an early adoption tool. So keep that in mind. Will it get smarter? Yes. Greater iterations, better technology, more user base, more input. Anything that's software driven that you have that building into it, it's going to become better. But when you're using it now, it's not a perfect tool.
No, I completely understand. Yeah. That's incredible. Is there a way to embed this into your own website, right? Is there a system similar to this that you can embed into your site to help perform better tracking or
sure,
get you better SEO?
Yeah. So I would say this too, and this is know how to use the tools and know how to not use the tools. Both sides of that coin are very, very important. So how to use this tool, have it develop your email sequences, have it develop some social media posts, have it, to write copy for you on things, but to use it in terms of like a search engine to give you projections and information and things like that, that's where it's going to start to fall off for now.
Got it. So let's try create an ad copy for a FHA PPC campaign.
Okay. Create ad copy for an FHA PPC campaign
on Google.
We're going to leave that off. Okay. On a campaign consisting of 5 posts.
Okay, so let's see. Number 1, are you looking to buy a home but struggling to come up with a large down payment? FHA loans may be the solution. With a lower down payment requirements and flexible credit guidelines, an FHA loan could help make your homeownership dreams a reality. Valid. Number 2, worried that your credit score is too low for a mortgage? FHA loans have more flexible credit requirements than many other types. Make it easier for people with less than perfect credit to qualify for a home loan. I really need glasses. Did you know that FHA loans also offer competitive interest rates? With an FHA loan, you could potentially save thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. Contact us today to learn more. Ready to take the steps towards home ownership? Our team of experienced FHA lenders can help guide you through the entire loan process from pre-approval to closing. Let us help you find the right loan option for your unique situation. This is way better than everything I put on my website. Don't let a lack of funds hold you back. That's fantastic. Don't let a lack of funds hold you back from buying your dream home. With an FHA loan, you may be able to put down as little as 3.5% of the purchase price, making it easier to get the home you want. Wow.
So this, compared to what we had before, is a perfect use case for best use for this tool in its current iteration.
That's incredible.
It's absolutely incredible.
That's incredible.
Now you're going to take that and for your particular mortgage, kind of whatever your particular mortgage firm is doing, okay? You're going to take that information and just to some degree, you're going to qualify or personalize it so that it fits the culture of what you specifically are doing. But instead of you sitting down and like racking your brain trying to come up with copy for your campaigns or for your social media posts, now essentially this just gave you a working guideline.
Wow.
Where you can take this. And I could type in here. I know we're starting to come to the close of our time, but I could take this tool right now and I could actually say, give me 5 more. Give me 10 more. And it's just going to continue to pump them out for you. Now, here's the catch. Here's what's going to happen. For those who just go in and use this and copy and paste it, right? Every time that shows up on a social media or shows up in a Google ad or wherever it might be, if you don't take the time to actually make these your own, Google knows where this came from. Okay? Google knows this was written by AI. And so your SEO is going to be negatively impacted. All those things are going to start to have an impact in a negative sense. That's why it's so important to not use it as just a copy paste. Hey, for us from a competitive standpoint, let other people go out and copy paste it, right? But we know if you're going to be an expert user of this tool, you're going to go in and you're going to make it your own. And you've used the bare bones that Chat GPT has given you to maximize your impact and what you're posting and to give you lots of time back.
That's incredible. I'm going to play with it. I haven't taken the time to really learn it or play with it, but best believe this right here just made me realize that I can save $5,000 on finding an SEO manager. How is it? Do you think this is going to negatively affect the workforce?
For those, yeah, it will. Anytime there's a technical disruptor that comes into the picture, and we've seen a lot of those over the last 50 years. Okay, there's been a lot of things that have come in and changed. Every time something new comes in, a bunch of people say that'll never happen, that'll never work, right? In general, don't allow those people into your life.
No.
Let's say this: if you got a negative person, someone who's not going to be, someone who supports the dream, supports the idea, now's a good time to kind of create some distance between those who are going to insist to stay in the old ways and those who are excited about the new. And so I would just say, how's it going to disrupt? It's going to create a greater division between old school and innovators. Mm-hmm. And just like any time that there's been a change in our society when it comes to technical stuff, innovate or die.
I love that. I'm not sure there's a better way to end it than say innovate or die. I love that. With all this that we're doing, I was talking to my CEO yesterday and I was like, is there anybody else in our company, 2,000 loan officers doing it? He goes, you're the only one, dude. What I'm trying to do with mortgage leads online and trying to get to the consumer first, other than the big major corporations, like Better.com's probably the best at it. Mm-hmm. He's like, no one's doing it. No one's doing it here. No one's doing it for the company. He goes, go figure it out. You got a blank check.
Here we go.
And it's just like, okay, well, here we go.
Yep.
It's time to rise.
Most excellent. I love it.
Let's go, brother.
All right, man.
Thank you so much. Boom.